very happy to share with you a 饺子, which is we call dumplings. Look at this, look like a gold bar. So usually during the New Year, Chinese New Year, we always serve 饺子 at home. So how to make the 饺子? Let's see the ingredient. Today I'm using the ground pork together with shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse contains a lot of fiber. Green color means prosperous. So today we're going to use these two as the ingredient to make the stuffing for the 饺子 dumpling. And so according with the meat and vegetable, I'm using the dry shrimp, a little bit dry shrimp together with 1 egg to make the texture really taste good. And then also we will have some seasonings as soy sauce, sesame seed oil, salt, and pepper with a little bit of the cornstarch. But of course, in order to make the good flavor comes out, we will always use the Chinese green onion and ginger to make the taste better. And as for the dough, we always use the flour to mix with the water. So usually the proportion is 2 cups of the flour with 1 cup of water. Now let's make the dough. Okay, we have 2 cups of the flour. So this is half cup. So I'm adding 2 half cup, which is 1 cup. I will just mix them together, knead into a dough. So what you do is to mix the dough and the water together into a very smooth dough. So it's not too difficult. All you have to do is just mix them together. Now, as you can see, the dough is becoming very, very smooth here. My hands are clean, the bowls are clean, and the dough is very clean now. So all you have to do is just use a wet towel or cheesecloth to cover the top to make it not getting so dry, and let's rest for about half an hour. We usually eat the filling and the stuffing from the restaurant. They are not good because there's one procedure, very important that we have to do, is to add more water into the ground meat to make the flavor becomes good. So all I have to do, just cut the ginger, chop them until soft. I put them into water. And I add 2 sticks of the green onion. Also, I chop them and put them into the water. So now the water, you will squeeze the green onion and ginger to make the glue flavor comes out into the water. And you will add the water into the meat. So the meat texture will be very crispy and chewy. So this is how you want. You don't want it to be too soft, okay? And the fresher the meat is, the better it can absorb more water. So I am right now just chopping the meat, and by adding a little bit of the ginger green onion juice into the meat. So I chop them to let them absorb all the water to make the flavor becomes really good. So just by chopping them and adding the water into it. See, you can use your finger to dig some holes here, and then you just add the water in. Then you just chop them. The more you chop it, the texture becoming really crispy. This is how you make it. Because at a lot of our restaurants, chef only just mix them together. But without this chopping procedure, the texture won't be good. So after a while chopping all the meat, all the water will be absorbing in. So as you can see, the meat is becoming very crispy. So when you turn this on, you can even see all these fibers here. This is what makes the texture really good. Okay, see, look at the fibers here. They are really good now. So all you have to do is just put them into a big container. The texture now is really good. So we are going to add the egg into it to make the texture really good. Okay, add the egg into it with just a little bit of the cornstarch, about half a tablespoon. Okay, then I'm going to add the pepper, salt, just a little bit of the soy sauce. Okay, we don't want it to be too dark, but you want to add some fermented soy sauce to make a good flavor absorbed in. And finally, a little bit of the sesame seed oil. It's about 1 teaspoon. So you will use like 2 pair of the chopstick to mix them. But always remember from the same direction. If you do it along the grain, just like along the clock, you will be always the same direction to make it become really, really crispy and the texture really, really chewy. Now, as you can see, all the water was absorbed in, all the seasoning, and the texture is really good. You can even see all the fibers forming out. This is what you want as a stuffing. Now I'm chopping the dry soaked shrimp. You soak them into water like half an hour until a little bit soft. So all you have to do is just chop them finely. It enhances the good flavor of the meat. So we will add them into the meat, then mix them together. Okay, now this is the frozen shepherd's purse. We call it 荠菜. Okay, shepherd's purse, like this. Okay, the 荠菜is very, very delicious. And also the green color stays green really well. So that's why I choose it as the veggie to mix with the meat. A lot of people would love to use all the other kind, but it will take a long time for you to chop them finely, and then you have to boil them in water blanch, and then you have to squeeze it dry. So buying this frozen one is much easier. So all you have to do, because they're frozen, so it's easier to chop them finely. So when you chop them finely, you can put them into a bowl. When they defrost, there will be some water leaking out. So all you have to do, just squeeze out the excess water, put them into the meat, because you don't want excess water, okay? You want it to be really dry. So now I'm mixing them together as our stuffing for the 饺子. After half an hour, let the dough leave it by itself. And then after you finish the stuffing, you can knead the dough. Make them look smooth. All you have to do is just splash some flour on the board, and you just mix them together. And then you can make a hole in the middle and make it into a big, big, long cylinder. Okay, now we're going to put this, cut it into little pieces. And roll them into a little round ball, and then later we're going to roll it. Now we're going to wrap the wrapper. We roll it into a wrapper and make the stuffing into it, make a 饺子. But in order to make you prosperous during the new year, we always add some little token into the stuffing. Now I have 4 of them. Look at. I have the red date. I have the money penny. I have the niangao, which is a sticky rice cake, and also some candy. So I'm going to add these 8 treasures into all of my dumpling, but you don't know which one has the treasure. Anyone who get a treasure will get a red envelope from your parent, maybe $10, maybe $2, but whatever. Everybody wants to be lucky, so we will make this into the stuffing later. Now we're going to roll the dough, okay? You will have a rolling pin from the outside to the middle. So middle will be thicker, outside will be thinner. So you roll to the middle to make the wrapper round. You can make the wrapper with outside thinner, inside thicker. But if you cannot make it, you can buy this ready to go, because you can buy this 水饺 wrapper at any supermarket. So you will now put the stuffing in. So you wrap from the middle and then from the side. Here too. So you will have a dumpling like that. So you will put the stuffing in the middle, you wrap them around, squeeze them from both sides, and you can have a beautiful dumpling like this. Now I'm going to add the stuffing into it. Look at here, we have the wrapper. I put the red date into it, okay? And then I wrap them around. So when I put all these 饺子 together, nobody will know which one had a treasure. So the red date for our generation means that you will have a baby. So everybody wants to have the baby. So during the new year, when you eat something with the red date, which means you will have a baby, and now you want to be prosperous, I put a money into it, okay? There's a little penny that I boil into the water, and then all I have to do just wrap them in. So anybody gets this, they can be fortunate this year to get a lot of money. 你就拍过来拍。As you can see, I put the New Year cake into it. See, this is a white sticky rice cake. So I just wrap in them, and I will also close the 饺子. So anybody gets this 年糕 means 年年糕. So you get promotion always, promoted, okay? So for the last one, I'm going to put the candy into it. This is a ginger candy. So you put it inside there. When you have it, you can get your red envelope from your parent, and which means 甜甜蜜蜜, which is a sweet. So you will have a sweet life in your new year. Now the water is boiling. All we have to do, just put the dumpling into the boiling water. But there's a very important procedure that before you put them into it, you have to move them around so they won't stick to the bottom. Now the water is boiling. Usually we will dip in the cold water for twice. So this is the first time. We will add half bowl of the water to let the temperature going down so that it will burn inside evenly. This is the first time. We will dip the cold water second time later. As now you can see, bring to a boil again. So we will add another half cup of the cold water. to make the temperature going down so that the inside will be cooked evenly, so you will have a very nice texture dumpling. So now the water is boiling. As for Chinese, we say 三开两点, means 3 boiling, 2 dipping cold water. So after 2 dipping, it's done. So we can take them out for a nice feast for the New Year dumpling. Now let's see who will get the treasure as a red date, maybe money, coin, or you can have a 年糕, the sticky rice cake, and also the candy to get you 甜甜蜜蜜. Okay, now let's try. See who can get the treasure. Okay? Okay, we usually will use the, I call them Three's Company, which means the soy sauce, sesame seed oil, and the vinegar as a Three's Company as a dipping sauce. So we'll see who can get the treasure. You know what? Come on down, take a look. See what I get here. Wow. I will get rich. Do you have any treasure? No. Not yet? You don't have one? Get more.
Hi, look, I got the right days.
What, you got a red day?
Yes, yes.
Wow, congratulations, 早生贵子. What did you get?
I got a candy.
Good. Yay. So you can get a red envelope from grandmother. 谢谢.
谢谢。
恭喜恭喜 Ken 也拿到一个红枣。
谢谢。
我妈妈，我得到一个这个，我也要红包。Yeah. So when you have leftover of the filling, the 饺子 stuffing, and all you have to do just soak some sticky rice. You can buy the sticky rice in the supermarket. You soak them into water for half an hour, and then before that you will add a little bit cornstarch to mix with them. Okay, and then you will use this to make the little balls. Look at this. We are going to make pearl balls. They are just like a ball. It's a very famous Hubei dish. When you coat them with the sticky rice, they just look like a pearl. So for my mom, she always entertain our guests during the New Year for the 珍珠丸子, the pearl ball, because she consider everything goes your way like a round ball that will bring you luck. Now, after the ball is made, you will coat them with the soaked sticky rice. Look at them. They are just like a white pearl ball. So you will steam them into the steamer for about 25 minutes. You will get the pearl ball for the new year. So using the same stuffing, you can not only make the 饺子, but also you can make the pearl ball. 就连这个饺子一起放在桌上就蛮。Now after 25 minutes, look. 圆圆满满 beautiful pearl. Here you are, the pearl ball is served. Using the same stuffing, you can make 饺子 dumpling, you can make pearl ball to make yourself everything goes around your weight. Be prosperous, be healthy, and happy. Happy New Year!